Hey, what's up, everybody? Dr. Giggles in the house. It is the last growth show of 2019, and it's also the last show of the decade. You know, I didn't realize it was the end of the decade. Didn't even realize it. That's okay. So anyway, this show will be the usual suspect. Some news and some stuff. Some stuff that I want to talk about going into the new year, especially because we're going to take like a 2-week break, because with this room is going to start its makeover, so to speak. Well, starting on January 6th, so what, Monday? So we're going to start doing a makeover then. We are, and then, well, I don't know. Maybe it might be 3 weeks, because I'm going to California in 2, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. But, yeah, so that's what's going on in Neck of Woods with that. I got a few tidbits of news. Not a lot, really. It's all over the place. We're going to talk about some Six Flags New England stuff. We're going to talk about some Disneyland stuff. We're going to talk about Rise of the Resistance. We're going to talk about SeaWorld, different Walt Disney World things, Factory Terror in West Warwick. And for those that haven't watched when we did like a year-end show, usually we like to break down what I would say my top 10 coasters combined between steel and wood for the year. Usually I like to talk about some highlights that I've seen, and then I always ask everybody what their highlights were, you know, for the year, for parks and whatnot. You know, what was standout new rides, standout parks, etc. You know, what was a key moment for 2019. Also because it's the end of a decade, you know, we can also talk about what are, you know, your highlights for the decade, like what rides really stood out to you in this decade that kind of, you know, through that trajectory out into kind of like game changes. And it can be from 2010 to 2019. What were your game changer rides that, as you saw throughout the decade, that were like key moments that, like, all right, this happened, and then it put another push, and then this happened, you know, so on. And we'll all gather around the campfire and talk about that. Also going to talk about the California trip. And also, when it comes time, we're going to talk about what other content. I ask this all the time. Besides what you see us put out, what is some other content that you would like to see? I don't know if it's more Planet Coaster, more Planet Zoo, less video games. You want more conversation topics, more vlog style things, more news video. I don't know what it is, just throwing it out there. This year, I kind of like went all over the place, you know, and so when we get down that road, we'll talk about it. You know, things that you like, you don't like, you'd like to see changed, added, keep it the same, whatever it is that you like, you just let us know, and we're just going to keep working on it, and just keep doing it. That's really what it boils down to. Hey, what's up, Jay? So that's what we're going to do today. We'll start out with some news, and then whatever you guys bring to the table, you know, you guys, that's what helps make this podcast what it is you guys, not me. I mean, I start talking, and then you guys in the chat start doing your thing, and that's what I like. I like when everybody gets involved and talks, and we start talking about other things. That's all I could ever ask for. And you guys, since the beginning of the incarnation of the Growth Show in 2013 or 12, I think it was 12. What, hang on, I can tell you in a second when it exactly started. Give me 1 second here. I know I should have been more prepared, but that just came out of my mouth. I just gotta type one thing, and it'll tell me. It'll tell me the answer I'm looking for. Maybe. 2012. And the only reason why I know that is that's when, what do you call it? Goliath was installed. Hey, get out of here. Yeah, year introduced, 2012. So, ow. I gotta stop eating these stupid things. Yeah. Yeah, this is not Planet Coaster tonight. And most likely it won't be tomorrow night either. Because in the last second, we're having a party. Like, we literally just decided that there was a party like an hour ago. So, I tell you, man, that's how we roll around here. And I will say, before we get into it, I hung out with Charles here. Like, he got at the park at like 3, I think, around there. What was on YouTube? Marcus, what was on YouTube? But anyway, so Charles and I hung out at Six Flags on Friday, and we had a great time. Checked out. I mean, me personally, I always like seeing the tree lighting every time I go. And then we rode rides. We rode Pandemonium, Joker, Batman, Riddler, Harley Quinn. And we just hung out, and it was great. It was a great time. I like hanging out with people, so it was nice. I mean, I got there right for open. But I did notice, and this is going to start with the first tidbit of news. The first tidbit of news is if you're looking for nano coasters, you can get them in that gift shop by the entrance, but they also put them in the Emporium. Yeah, it was on Ustream back in 2012. And then I moved to YouTube. I don't know what year that was. I mean, I could probably find out. Let me see if I can find out quick. I forgot when we moved it to YouTube. And the weird thing is, during a show on Ustream, sometimes there'd be like 100 people. Then when I moved to YouTube, it's never had 100 live, but on Ustream it did, so that's kind of weird. But YouTube, I could upload more videos, and you were only limited to what you could do on Ustream. So I wanted to do more videos, so I moved to YouTube. Contrary to belief, people think like I was trying to do YouTube to make money, and thinking I was going to get rich and famous and be a millionaire, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. I mean, that would be nice. I'm not saying I would never want that, but that's not the goal. Just so, people know, haters and people out there like, why are you doing this? Like, we finally hit 850. We're legit at 857. I don't know if it says it. Let me look over here on here. I don't know where it would say that. It says it on my end. It says 857. So I got to make a video for that. But we finally hit the 850 so we can give away the box and get that out of here. Plus, I found a whole bunch. Saturday, we went through the basement and bins and stuff. I found 3 bins of giveaway stuff. Like good size storage totes full of giveaway stuff. So don't worry if you don't win. There's a lot for people. But the whole point of doing this is I just want to see when I named it episode number 1. I gotta find. I don't know where I'm gonna find. Where are you? Did I pass it? I feel like had to have been like 2013 or 14 maybe that we moved to YouTube. Because all I'm seeing is things in the 200s. Oh, and the 100. I mean, they were all on here. So let's see. Episode 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, so Grow Show episode 1 was May 8th, 2014 is when the Grow Show came to YouTube. That's when that began. So if you can believe that. All right, we don't need that. Don't need that. We'll keep that. So yeah, that's... Yeah. No, it's 14. 2012 is when it started. The Grow Show started. And then 2004. So it had 2 years on Ustream. Yeah, I was just looking. It says episode 1. If you look in the playlist of the Grow Show, it says May 8th. That was in my first house, yeah. Well, the first one I owned, not my parents' house. And I've only done Ustream. I did Ustream in the first house and then did YouTube. That's when you had the red walls. It was in the garage with all the pinball machines. But that's when that was, yeah. Well, you're going to be in luck, J Kite. I just saw your comment. You'd like to see more vlogs from parks that you visit. Because 2 weeks. This is going to be all over the place. We may get to news. We may not get to news. I don't know. I don't care. What do you call it? 2 weeks. And I'm going to... Where's my phone? I'll tell you the dates, Marcus. Because we set the dates today. And I also... Which is going to be crazy. I bought my Disneyland ticket to go to Disneyland, and that's the day that Rise of the Resistance opens over there. So, yeah. All right, so Monday the 13th, we're flying out. The 14th, we have to go do work. So the 15th, we're going to Magic Mountain. The 16th, we're going to Knott's Berry Farm. And the 17th, we're going to Disneyland. And then the 18th, we're flying home. So that's when we're doing the California trip. That's January, by the way. That's when my brother and I are going. So I'll get my West Coast races in. I'll get all my credits that I can get in because I know that what do you call it? Six Flags has weird times during the week. It's like early that it closes, like 5 or 6 o'clock or something. I want to look at the park hours right now. Let's go to January. So it's 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. is Six Flags on that day, which would be like 9 o'clock at night here. And Jessica is very, very upset with me because she can't go. So she keeps calling me Bosch. And she's mad. And I was busting her chops, and she threw an empty soda bottle at me. It was kind of funny. She's like, oh, at least you come home with some cool souvenirs. I was like, no. And then she threw a Diet Coke bottle at me. It was funny. We had fun. And then I broke out the lightsaber and started beating her up with it. And then Knott's Berry Farm. Hours. I think it's probably roughly the same. I think. But now the only thing about, oh no, 6 o'clock, same thing. Okay, so they close at 10 to 6. Now the only reason why I'm like excited about this because I've never been to these parks before. So this is a whole new world for me. I've never been. You're going to Minneapolis the weekend on 11th through 13th. And like I said, those are the dates that we're going to Magic Mountain, Knott's, and Disneyland. I just don't know. You know, I was talking to my brother, and I'm like, I think if you're going to want to ride Rise of the Resistance that day, you're going to have to get there like 5 o'clock in the morning. to even get in. And I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got to get there, because people were like, when Galaxy's Edge opened up, people were getting there like 5 o'clock in the morning. And then they were, waiting forever to ride the rides and stuff. So I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was saying something. Josh Gagnon said he got stuck on Pandemonium for at least 20. When did you get stuck on Pandemonium? Because I seen... Oh, no, I didn't see. Charles seen that it was stuck. I wasn't at the area at the time when it got stuck. The summer of 16 had to been the highlight of my decade. Eagle Project, Great Adventure in May, MA in June, July, Midwest Adventure in August. And then Josh Gagnon said, a key moment in 2019 was going back to Great Adventure for Fright Fest, checking out new scares that are happening. Yeah, see, I have not ever been to Great Adventure's Fright Fest. We were gonna go this year, and I said, look, I need to take a year off of that place. I just not. And I saw the thing, the Skull Mountain having a full queue the other day. I saw that. Yeah, see, I've never been. I mean, I've been to California. I've never done any of the parks. I've been out there for work before, just never done the parks. So that sucks. Oh, you're talking about the Mickey Fun Wheel, the one with the cars rock. They have the original one that's modeled off of in Coney Island, in New York. That one actually turns 100 years old next year. I'll have to look into that about getting in early because that would be cool. How would I find that out? Let me see. Benefits of arriving early. No, I don't care about that. Let me see what... let's look at the membership facts real quick. Let's see. Upgrading, managing... learn more. Maybe there's benefits here. Okay. Is this for Magic Mountain, I hope? Admission. VIP, discount, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I should book parking for Magic Mountain. I'll have to do that later. But yeah, I should do that so I can get preferred parking. That would be awesome. Yeah, no, I'll look after the show. I'll look into it more. You know, I gotta start planning a Texas trip. What I may do is like come in and do a JCPenney store. What I should do is book. What do you call it? Book the trip around when there's an issue for Texas. One of the which stores do we do in Texas? I have to look up. I mean, I know we do the Woodlands JCPenney store. I forgot the other ones. There's like 2 or 3 JCPenney's in Texas. And I can't remember the names of them off. Oh, we do Laredo. We do the Woodlands. I think we do Austin, Texas, maybe. I have to look when I sign into our computer for JCPenney. Then I can see where they are, but I should book something around there. I mean, if I was going to make a trip to the headquarters, then I can go to over Texas. Because over Texas is not far away from... Well, no, the Dallas JCPenney store closed. That closed years ago. That mall became a wasteland. I don't even think the mall is open anymore. Or one of the malls in Dallas anyway. But the store we used to do in Dallas, that closed. So we don't work on that one anymore. We work on a bunch in Cali, a bunch in Massachusetts, a bunch in Florida, a bunch in Pennsylvania. Well, we used to do a bunch in Pennsylvania. A bunch in Ohio. We're all over, a bunch in Puerto Rico. We're all over the damn joint. Louisiana, Georgia, Delaware. Oh, there's a bunch. But I can, like, book park trips around these trips to go play and work at the same time. So I get paid to go play. That's like when I go to, should get a we might have San Antonio. I don't know. Is there a store in San Antonio? Yeah, that's not for another year or two or something, I think. I think that's when they're doing. I think that's when they're doing that one, I think. Holiday World is awesome. I love Holiday World. I need to get back there at some point, too. Dorney. I like Dorney. Love Knoebels. Great parks. I'll have to check to see. I can't remember off the top of my head all the stores. But that's what I plan on doing now. I'm going to go and do the jobs that are near the parks that I want to go to. Then that way my brother can get a break. I can go do it. He can go do something else or take over my job. I don't know. We might have a San Antonio store and I just not paying attention. If not, I'll make one happen. I can find out what lighting system they have. And if it's what we work on ahead, we need to go check out that store. And then go do that. All right, so let's break into some news. See what's going on in the wonderful world of amusement parks. All right, so I talked about nano coasters that you can go. You can find them on Main Street in the Six Flags Emporium. I did find out the cause of the little bit of a carousel fire that had happened. That happened at the place. I love that smell. They need to make an air freshener of this. So anyway, so when I talked to someone, they told me what happened, and they said that there was a short in electrical system on it. There was too many lights plugged in, and poof, caused a little fire. I saw where the pictures that I had seen. I don't know if it's still queued up in here. It is not. Hang on, I'm getting rid of some stuff here from last week's show. Yeah, so maybe I have it in here. I don't know. I didn't take a new photo. Or is it downloads? Oh, yeah, this one. Wait, where's the daytime one? All right, well, what I'll do is I'll show you this one. This is one I didn't show you guys. Come on, open. This is the nighttime photo. Hang on, where's the microphone? All right, so this is nighttime. That was all the damage that there was from the fire. So that's already been fixed. It's been painted. It's not burnt anymore. You can tell because it's like bright paint in one area and lighted paint in another area. So yeah, that what caused the fire was a short in the wire. Simple as that. Yeah, I'll have to look. There's a bunch of, like I said, there's a bunch of JCPenney stores. Even though we don't like monitor them, that we do work on. I think I just saw the other day when I was going through the filing cabinet that we've been to the San Antonio stores. I'll have to double check. If we have, I can always make a suggestion to them to say, hey, any crazy things going on in San Antonio? And then I can go spend a day there, and then I can hook up with you guys. Go to ZDTs, go to Fiesta, blah blah blah. And all the while I'll make JCPenney pay for my flights and hotel. Well, at least for one night anyway. The other nights I'm going to be on the hook for, but that's okay. That is okay. But see, Jay, you highlight because thanks to Marcus, you get to visit some places. See, like I said, it's always great meeting people and having fun and just doing things. I know we're all a bunch of crazy buttholes all over this place, but come on. At the end of the day, we all have one common love for something. And that's theme parks. Yeah, if you guys, anybody that has Disney Plus, watch the Imagineering story. I watched all 6. I was bummed when I found out it was the last one. I was like, oh my God, this is... If you want to see behind the scenes about Disney stuff, watch the Imagineering story. Matter of fact, once what do you call it? Once New Year's is over, I'm gonna sit back and watch that again. Because that was really good. Plus, I want to watch Mandalorian again. But Disney has a problem. They don't have any other really good original content coming out for like a year. And people are dumping Disney Plus like crazy, I heard. Mandalorian Season 2 doesn't come out till the fall. The Loki series doesn't come out probably till like the fall. The Obi-Wan series doesn't come out till 2021. All the other... Well, it was doing good because everybody wanted Mandalorian, especially after everybody's like, oh, Mandalorian's awesome, Mandalorian's awesome. And unless you're a Disney diehard, you're not going to stick around not until all the original content and stuff comes out. Because let's face it, most people don't care about National Geographic. I mean, I'll watch it just to get my money's worth if it's something I want. But there were things on there I will not watch. Like Hannah Montana and all other crazy girly crap. I'm not going to watch that. I'm going to watch like Imagineer, Marvel, Star Wars. I'm going to watch the stuff that's in the vault. I'm going to watch the classic, the Disney cartoons, some of the live action stuff. And then as they start putting stuff that falls in line with the Disney way from Fox that they're going to put, on Disney Plus. So, I like Disney Plus, but I'm a hardcore Disney fan. Plus it has Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, the classics, and I've never watched the Star Wars Clone Wars cartoons and nothing like that. So I got all that to watch. There's a bunch of stuff on it that Jessica likes to watch. It's not the Netflix killer, not yet anyway. It's what they call a companion. It's you got Netflix and then you got Disney as a companion to go with it. Because Disney's pulling all their stuff. So no other service can have. So no other service until all the once the contracts are up with all the other streaming services, Fox and Disney stuff. once those contracts are up between Netflix and whoever, it's all going to be with Disney Plus. That's it. So if you're looking for Fox content, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, blah 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 blah, then you get that. For the price point right now, for $6.99 a month, I paid for the full year, so I'm doing it for the whole year anyway. At that price, for $7 a month, yes. If you want like ESPN and Hulu, because that's where all the above PG-13, rated R and stuff like that, all the extra crazy stuff from Fox and Disney or whatever is going to go on Hulu. And that's like $12 or $13 a month. So you can get, I don't really care about ESPN because I don't really watch sports. So if you're looking, if you want like that classic Disney, like the Disney movies, and you want the stuff from the vault that goes in and out, you want Marvel and Disney, all that stuff, for $7, if you just want the Disney stuff, by all means. But I know like, because the Simpsons are on Disney Plus. I know Family Guy I think's going to Hulu. Like stuff like Deadpool. Hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah, those are all companions. I mean, realistically, if you want to get everything, you should probably just get all three. I mean, I could care less about ESPN. I would probably never watch it, to be honest. We put that away because starting next week, this is getting redone. Like this big screen I keep staring at that has no camera on it, and the camera's right in front of my face right here that I'm pointing at, and I keep looking up like a ding-dong. All of it's coming down for the next couple weeks, and we start the construction to make this look like an evil room, so to speak. And I'm working on selling some machines, so once I sell 3 machines, the other room on the other side of that wall over there becomes the Grove Show editing room. So then I'll have 2 podcast rooms. So when I do the Grove Show, you'll be looking at the Hornapalooza podcast room until that room gets done. Hey Danielle, what's up? Yeah, so it's like I said, this room's getting redone. I bought the wallpaper today. I'm actually going to, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm going to go look at the haunted prop people. Like, because we're going, oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to tell people is that we've officially been registered and paid for Transworld, which is it's the IAPA of haunted houses stuff. So I'm probably going to buy a couple good pieces, like props to put in hand that, like, because one day the goal is to open a haunted house, and not just any like crappy backyard haunted house, like a legit, real, awesome haunted house. So that's the goal. So I figured now I'll just keep accumulating stuff and work it that way. That's the goal at one time. But if you look, see that skeleton back there, Jason? That was one of the elves. If you look, he's on a let me go this way. He's on a crappy pole and base that I put together. The Krampus with the long tongue was that dummy. And I'm waiting either today or tomorrow or whatever. I have a black Christmas tree coming in for next Christmas. But Transworld, for inquiring minds, is Jesus. March 19th through the 22nd. It's in St. Louis. And I gotta say, Danielle, on Friday, March 20th of Transworld, the Vampire Circus that we saw in Woonsocket is there. Which is funny. Because we did that last year. There's a Blue Moon Rising, a Werewolf's Ball on, when is this? One of the nights. But yeah, they got the Vampire Circus. There's all kinds of crazy nonsense that's going on. So, I mean, I think that Vampire Circus thing is like an extra thing. Let me see. And it's not that easy to get into that into trans world. It's not like IAPA. IAPA will let anybody with a Facebook page in there. So on the trade show floor, they have makeup demonstrations. There's a Thursday night opening night party free to all attendees. Behind the scenes tours of the Darkness, Lemp Brewery. Wow, that's $125. It says behind the scenes tour includes tour of St. Louis Escape, 5 escape rooms, Mummy, Cellar, Hotel, Pirates, and the new Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Lemp Brewery Haunted House, TerraVision's 3D and Darkness Haunted House. Photos and videos are allowed. Tour starts at Lemp Brewery Haunted House from 7 to 8. St. Louis Escape 7:30 to 8:30. The Darkness with the TerraVision 7:30 to 9. Limited to the first 350 tickets sold. So there's what is this? Oh, it's a tour. Okay. Oh, so you get behind the scenes. That's cool. Something about, I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff I gotta look at. There's all kinds of different goodies for Trans World, but it's, for me to do it and get it, I had to do. Yeah, SFNEOnline is like the network. It is. Like, picture SFNEOnline like Universal Studios, and then, you know, Grove Show is like NBC, and Haunapalooza is like Halloween Horror Nights. You know? Danielle, you don't have to worry about getting in. It's already taken care of. I've already gotten the 4 of us in. I've already paid for the 4 of us to get in, Dan. I'm on top of it. See, what I had to do is I had to talk. When I went to IAPA, Trans World has a booth. So I went to the booth. I talked to the vice president. And then he was like, oh, you scanned in? But it was under SFNEOnline. So I emailed him. I talked to him. I'm like, look, I explained everything. I told him blah, blah, blah. And he was like, all right, cool. Because you have to, like, they got rules on their website, like, how to get in. And they don't do media like IAPA does, where IAPA's an expensive ticket. It's like $250, $300 for a ticket to get in. And really anybody can get in to IAPA. You just pay the ticket. And if you want media, you can get... Hey, what's up, Alex? Yeah, that's me. I'm the YouTuber guy. It's good to meet people. Like I said, I love meeting people, and that's the whole thing. Grove Show equals DreamWorks. Haunapalooza equals Illuminate. There you go. I like that better. There you go. I like that better, Lindsay. But yeah. So to get the media thing, I had to go there. So then when we go there, then we got to go to the media office to go get the passes so we can take video and footage, pictures and stuff like that. And I explained to him a lot about stuff, about what we're trying to do and all this other stuff. So the guy's like, all right, cool. But what are my thoughts on the Haunted Museum in Las Vegas? I don't really know about it. Is that the guy that keeps buying all the actual haunted stuff, like electric chairs and stuff like that, or whatever it is? I forget what the guy's name is. Isn't he like a ghost hunter or something? No, Lindsay's talking about like how Grove Show is like a network, like SFNEOnline, and then you have the Grove Show, you have Haunapalooza. We should be getting a special badge or something, so that way they know we're allowed to film. Because if you're a buyer, you're technically not supposed to allow to film and take pictures or anything like that. But the one thing to remember this, Danielle, we're going to tell you and Jimmy, even when you get there, always, for the most part, ask if you could do it. Because some people don't want you to do it. Some people will put up signs. Like I know at IAPA, for some reason, the bouncy houses, some people are like, they put signs up. No pictures, no video. No, don't do that. But you have to abide by the rules. A lot of people don't care because they want their name out. Some people don't care. Some people are worried about their stuff getting stolen. It's happened at IAPA. People gotten arrested around the show floor, companies, for stealing ideas. So, delicious. This really needs to be an air freshener. And I can't show it on the screen. Well, I could show it on the screen, but somebody's panties might get put in a bar. I don't think anybody here, but So Trans World will be coming up in March. So there's cool things going on. We might have to go on hiatus an extra week of the Grove show due to going to California. So let's see. So what we'll do is we'll just, 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 3 weeks. No Grove show. Well, no, 2 weeks. It's only 2 weeks, no Grove show. Because I'm looking at the calendar. No, it's only 2 weeks. We'll definitely return on the 22nd. Is when we're gonna. Yeah. Do you know what Danielle? Do you know what my air freshener is? It's this. It's my medicine. That's my air freshener. Any shot SFNE gets a launch coaster. I heard something about the power too about a launch coaster. When I've talked to the park, when I talked to Jen McGrath, and I asked about what is the possibility of a launch coaster coming to Six Flags New England. She said the thing you got to learn about when you talk to a corporate theme park versus like a family-owned park is a corporate park is not going to tell nothing for the most part. Sometimes you might get one to slip, but for the most part, they're not going to tell you. They're going to give you the corporate answer. One, they all sign non-disclosure agreements, so they can't say anything. They'll get fired. So this is what she said, so you can take it with a grain of salt. We talked about that maybe this year or last year. I can't remember. But what she said was she knows that everybody wants a launch because they read the forums. See, here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people kind of blow off the SFNEOnline forums on the website. And that's fine. Not a lot of people are into the forums. And I get that. We still do it. I still post on it. Not a lot, but there's a good amount of people that still post on it. But, believe it or not, there's other parks that actually read what we are posting. So, if you ever want something brought to the park, you post it there. Trust me, they read every single topic. They read everything. They do not respond, but they read it all. Trust me, I get emails from the park saying, "What's this? Why is this here?" I get that all the time. What are you guys talking about? Oh, I love that you added this, or I love that you added that. One of the guys added that we added the haunted house section because we didn't have that before. Like we had Six Flags New England Fright Fest, we had New England haunted houses, and we had haunted attractions from everywhere else. And they love that because now they're seeing all the stuff. One, they like to use it for research. Two, they like to see what we're saying. So they know, they read, and they've seen everybody saying, launch coaster, launch coaster, launch coaster, da-da-da-da-da. They know they want it. So she says, yes, we know you want it. Stay tuned. That's basically what she said. She's not going to say yes or no. It's something that they do want to bring in. They just got to do whatever. Now, if they're going to bring it in, they're probably going to have to do like what Holiday World is, because Holiday World was kind of in the same boat when they built the launch wing coaster. They had to like build extra utility stuff to make it happen. Now, New England might be able to, unless it's like totally, you know. So I don't know. I mean, if that is legit true about the rules and the laws of whatever about the power, then they'll probably never get one unless they can figure out how to amp up the power. They're gonna have to pay for that somehow. The park's gonna have to. The only way the town's gonna let them. They're gonna figure out that discrepancy in the power usage. That was like when Universal put in Hulk. When it was launching, it was doing brownouts all the time. So they had to do whatever to beef up so it wouldn't do that. They're going to have to beef up the power, whatever they got to do. I forgot what the thing is they got to put in, but they're going to have to put something in. What that thing is, whatever Holiday World is what Six Flags is going to. If they're willing to do that and spend the money, doubtful, but then they'll get one. I honestly think they're going to move away from the launch. I mean, I used to be a big advocate that there was going to be a launch coaster. But there's so many other things out there that are coming that I think the launch may not come. And the reason why I say that is in the market of parks that are, you know, when you look at the Six Flags chain as a whole, and I'm not talking about I'm just talking about Six Flags as a whole and how they determine what's getting and what. It's obviously based off of your attendance. So obviously parks that are going to be like Magic Mountain, Great Adventure, and whatever other ones are on the top there, they're going to get the bigger rides. They're not going to, someone like Great Escape, Six Flags America, they're not going to probably be willing to spend buco bucks. I mean, if you look at the attractions they've been getting, you see what they're getting. So I think New England, whatever they get their next coast, is probably going to get either that with SNS or Vekoma Axis Coaster. That's one. Two, it could be the Raptor, like they got down in Texas, like the Wonder Woman. Now, I'm all about wanting a launch, and I'll get to your question in a second there, Ethan. I don't think I forgot you. Here's the thing: what you could get one like like what they got down in Texas for the Raptor track. You can ask Marcus and Jay Kite. They ride that thing all the time. They ride Wonder Woman. They say it's great. People that have ridden it love it. It's small. It's compact. It packs a punch. It's cheap. That's the way Six Flags is going. I don't know why everybody is getting like in this entitled. I'm not saying you guys, but when I look out on social media, and it's disgusting. Even today, AJ posted, and I know a lot of you guys saw this, AJ posted that the park was closing due to inclement weather. It was icing and it was crappy out, and somebody lost their shit. They were coming up from Florida. They lost their shit. It was a total entitlement. Whether it was a joke or not, it was total entitlement of an enthusiast that really pisses me off. I say this all the time. I hate when these people do it. I don't care if it's a joke or not. You look like a retard. And I don't even care if I just offended somebody, but you do. Let's be honest. People look at, we all know that Six Flags is like the dollar store, the Dollar Tree of the roller coaster, the companies. So I don't know why everybody's expecting huge, big rides out of Six Flags. They're not coming. It doesn't matter how much your attendance is. I mean, even look at what... It was hilarious, though. I will say I laughed, but I'm like, what an idiot. Like, that really triggered somebody that was coming up here during Holiday in the Park when there's not much open, and you're coming from Florida, and you're coming up here to go there. I mean, unless you're from here, and you're coming to visit family, and you're whatever. Still. Well, that's like that's kind of like phobia at lake compounds. After you come out of that JoJo roll and then it stops and then it just dives down, oh, that hurts your back so much. That's not really a re-ride. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not like an ERT, just marathon. That's not a marathon coaster at all. Get a couple rides in, yeah. You know, ride it, go ride other stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't know why people expect way more out of Six Flags than what they're willing to give. Here's the thing. I want everybody to hear this. I want everybody to get this sunk in your heads. I want you guys to really listen to me when I say this. So this way we can cross out a lot of entitled people. That's what we need to do. We need to pass the word on us. Don't expect crazy stuff out of Six Flags. Not for a while. They got a debt load, number one. Number two, it's all about the shareholders. It's not about us. Enthusiasts, this matters that much to Six Flags. I say this all the time, and I'll keep saying it till I get it through each and every one of your heads. That's how much we matter to Six Flags. We don't spend a lot of money. We are a very small portion. Say Six Flags New England gets 1.5 million visitors a year. You know how many actual enthusiasts go? I don't even think it's 100,000. I would say 5,000 clicks is probably us. The rest is GP. So who are they going to spend the money on? Them or us? Once in a while they throw us a bone. But they're going to spend the money on them and what the GP wants. So your best hope is to look what's coming out there and enjoy what you get. Because that's all you're getting. You know, I look at all the people out there that are going, oh, well, they should get this and that and that, and they're going to get this. And then when they don't see what they get, they throw a fit and they go crazy and they cry like a baby. You know, and while I laugh at them, I think it's people like that are really what's hurting it. Because why do you think more and more parks are doing their own kind of events and they're cutting out coaster groups? They're just doing their ERT for members and stuff. One, they don't have to spend, they're not going to spend any extra than they are with a coaster group. And I think it's to cut them out, to be truthfully honest. Eventually, coaster enthusiast groups are going to be no more than a company picnic, and you're probably not even really going to get ERT. You might get like a skip the line pass or something, but the days are coming to an end. I'm telling you, the days are numbered for coaster enthusiast groups. Anyways, around here anyway. And I'm starting to see it. Florida. Well, Florida don't need us, need us enthusiasts. They got millions of people coming in every day. But I'm going to say this now. The day that all the coaster enthusiasts don't matter anymore, you can thank all these entitled ding-dongs that are out there for why that happened. Just saying. That's the reality of the situation. But anyway, no, it's not like it used to be. It used to be plentiful of events. It used to be really good priced events. Like when I look at, I'm probably going to go to CoasterCon this year, and I know it's going to be expensive. It should be cheaper, but it's not. And the way that they've structured it, honestly, is not. You don't even get half of what you used to. Now, I want to go because there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that you don't get with normal events. So, and I know like with Hershey, the new coaster's opening, to go to Knoebels, go to Dorney, so you're getting good parks. You're going to get some behind-the-scenes stuff that you normally wouldn't get. And some of these parks have amazing food. So if you take in that mind, you bite the bullet, you go do it, you have fun, and that's it. I'm not really wanting Daredevil Dive, but I'll still go. Are you talking about the air race, Marcus? Or is that an event? Is Daredevil Dive the air race? Because if you're not wanting it, the air race, send that thing over here. I would love that. I love the air race machines there. I think they're awesome. But that's just me. I like them. But yeah. Hang on. Let me go to what Ethan said. Why did SFNE get permits a couple years ago for a new water slide but never built one? All right. So it was actually at the end of 2018. So it'll be coming up on 2 years. It was December of 2018. They went before the town for a water park upgrade. There was no water park slide. It was a new pool house for the pump. There was going to be new cabanas, outdoor showers. I say pool. Some improvements that way. There's going to be another changing room. That's what they were doing, and it didn't happen. Now, this is what I believe from what I'm told. All right, so this particular year for 2019, we were supposed to get Cyborg and Supergirl. We were originally supposed to get that. Last minute, St. Louis stole it. Because they were going to get a Cyborg like Great Adventure. That company's kind of working on things because those rides aren't working out too good. So the sale fell through on that. They needed a ride, so they took Supergirl. So now, 2020, we are getting Supergirl. So I think what happened was we were supposed to this year get those two rides. Didn't happen. I think 2020 was supposed to be a water park year. You were going to get that upgrade, maybe a slide attached to it. But because of the powers that be and how the dominoes fell, that's what happened. And then I think 2021 was probably going to be a coaster year. So what I'm thinking is, now that 2020 is coming, you're getting Supergirl. 2021 is going to be water park. 2022 is going to be a coaster, which means the last coaster we got was what? Wicked Cyclone, right? The last coaster thing. No, Joker. Joker, that would be 2017. So you would go. Well, we went 2 years. We went Wicked Cyclone, then we went Joker, and then so you would have went 2 or 3 years in between coasters. That didn't happen. So I think 21 is going to be water park year, and then 22 is going to be a coaster. I know you people are going to come out with the pitchforks and torches, and you're going to be, no, we want a coaster. There's really no room. Remember, things have to go. Now, I'm sure everybody's fine with Flashback and Goliath. Do you really, hear me out on this, do you want, and I'm all for it, get rid of those two and then put in one good coaster. Are the people ready for that, though? I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the GP. Losing 2 coasters to put in one. Now, if the one's better than the 2 combined, then okay. But there will be people that are pissed. Yeah, I don't count Fireball. You can't count Fireball. You can't do that. You just can't count it. Well, here's the thing about Goliath. The park wants to get rid of Goliath, but corporate will not let them take it out. See, when a ride's getting removed, it has to be pretty catastrophic, costing a ton of money. To rip it out. And that's why I feel like New England is purposely like trying to do things to get it to get taken out. That's why it's like taking so long to reopen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that the ride's unsafe. I'm just saying that they're purposely taking longer to get it ready to what do you call it? So that way the corporate goes, hey, you know what? Get rid of this thing's a piece of crap. Like, you guys can't get it going. Just get rid of it. And I think that's what I think. I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm thinking is going on. That's what I think. No, New England promoted that as a coaster. I think it's listed as a roller coaster because the manufacturer says it's a roller coaster. That's the problem. If you go to Lawson International, all right, Lawson Rides. All right, so if you look at the description of a Lawson, what do they call this? Giant loop, and it shows a picture of the Jersey Devil. Oh wait, they're showing. Oh, it says photo credits: Six Flags New England, Six Flags Fiesta Texas, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. But it says supersized the Fireball and came up with a larger, dominating, compact roller coaster. The 22-meter giant loop is a unique, circular, freestanding structure with a high capacity. High-speed train, jump aboard and begin rocking back and forth, gaining momentum quickly, reach the top of the train face. So they're calling it a roller coaster. So the width is 20 feet, the length is 73 feet, and the height is 73 feet. For all you coaster nerds out there that want to get it. So, well, I think maybe the possibility is so they can get a cheap roller coaster, too. They're like, oh, it's a roller coaster? We can get one cheap. Because those things aren't expensive at all. What they cost, I don't know, but they're not. They're not expensive. Are they ever gonna take the train out in Six Flags a week? I don't know. I mean, I honestly think at some point they're gonna take the train out. One, it's only open now during when it's really busy or a special event or Christmas, you know. It's not open during normal season. Nobody rides it. Even when it was open all the time, nobody rode it. I mean, I rode it, and I'm sure a lot of you rode it, but most people don't ride it. It's one of those rides. I mean, they messed up when they built Thomastown. They put in 2 flat rides and a train ride. Then they got rid of the train IP, and they made it, Whistle Stop Park, and then it was the New England Express. Unfortunately, I don't see it sticking around. When that is, I don't know. 2 years, 5 years. But I do see that what do you call it? I think it'll go for water park. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that'll get used up for some water park stuff. Because I really think that, yeah, it's out of the way. Nobody... I remember when they used to put that, you know, tripod sign out there saying, hey, Thomastown, Thomas the Train, this, that, you know, over there. Go that way. It's like Kontiki. People forget Kontiki's there. I love Kontiki. I kind of like the fact that nobody really rides it, so that when I want to ride it, I just hop on it. There's no wait. But that should get rethemed and moved somewhere else. That should get put... See, what they should do is move Kontiki to Crack Axle. Retheme it to fit that whole theme. That should have been Rodeo. The ride they got for Rodeo, I know I'm fat. That's a carnival ride, and my ass barely fits in it. It's kind of like, you know. I'm a fat guy. Can't help it. You know what, Marcus? You can have Twister. I hated that ride. It hurt so much. I mean, I miss Buzzsaw. I like it. But it was past its what they call, you know, its life. Its life cycle's over. It's kind of like the Wipeout at Lake Compounce is going to get replaced. The next ride that gets replaced most likely is going to be the Wipeout over there. So, because that's past its life cycle. So eventually that gets replaced. When rides, when they buy a ride, they tell you how many years it's good for. Like, how many years it should last if you maintain it. And I guess a wipeout is, hey, Happy New Year, John. Happy New Year. I guess a wipeout's lifespan is like 25 years, 25 years. So that's all they're meant to last. Well, I'm looking. I want to see what other rides Lawson has besides the Super Poop and I know they have the Flyers. Oh, they make a tilt-a-whirl. They make a Super Shot. Now, is that the one that's at Knoebels? It looks like it. It looks like that's the one from Knoebels. Could be. I'd like to know how much a drop tower costs, please. They got a fireball. They got spin rides, hubbless wheels, mega bounce. Oh, they got a Giga Loop, 100 foot. I thought Gigas were 300 feet. They only got a 100-foot one. I'm kind of confused. So does that mean Wicked Cyclone's a Giga? Is that what that means now? Wicked Cyclone is now a Giga? Hey, you have a good day. Make sure you take some pictures so I can see when you post them, Jay. I'd like to see some of your New Year's party if you don't mind. Do I think Gauntlet will stay? I've always said about Gauntlet, Gotham City Gauntlet, that was always a placeholder. That'd be kind of cool, Jason. Innovate. Lawson needs to innovate something new, like make a new Lawson loop with wing seats that can free swing. So there you go. That would be cool to see that. Yeah, they could move Kontiki down there. Kontiki needs to go with his people. That ride needs to be loved. That ride needs some love. I mean, I know it doesn't run the best, but it's still a fun ride. I love Kontiki. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Gauntlet. I always said that was a placeholder. Like, that was eventually going to leave. Because that used to be where the Batman stunt show was. And then if people remember, that's where the box was going to go. It was supposed to be inside a box. That's where Batman Dark Knight was supposed to go. And then that whole fiasco happened. So they made it outdoors. That used to be the football field where you could kick the football. I never saw the Lawson Loop kind of thing with a... Oh, I would ride Superman backwards. I would love Superman and go backwards. That would be awesome. Imagine if they did that. That'd be so cool. I don't know if it can. Yeah, I don't know when you came in, but in 2 weeks I'm going to Magic Mountain in California, and I'm also going to Knott's Berry Farm, and I'm also going to Disneyland. These are all first-time visits for me. I've never been to a park. I've been to California. I've never been to any parks. So, yeah, they picked it up, Gauntlet from Kentucky Kingdom. I always kept saying, and I know the Great Escape fans will hate this, but I always say that they should send Gauntlet to Great Escape. It fits in their height, their height limits. Gauntlet should go over there. Just retheme it to whatever they want. Put it over there. And then reopen that area for something. It was a few years ago, around the same time as Skywarp debuted. I really feel bad for, what do you call it, that company there. that makes Skywarp and all that. I really feel bad, but they really need to get their stuff together before they keep continuing and innovating. They need to get their products to work, because I think we said this last week. None of their products work. They're always breaking down. And again, they're all prototype rides, and they got to tweak things. Well, what they should be doing is tweaking the hell out of them. Well, the reason why I say Gauntlet would do okay at Great Escape is they need a new coaster bad. They really do. Something they're not going to get a Superman or a Wicked Cyclone. They're not going to spend that kind of dough, but you could give them Gauntlet, retheme it, because they don't have DC or Looney Tunes stuff. So they could what do you call it? They could put Gauntlet in. Maybe they could put Gauntlet where, somewhere around where the Adirondack Outlaw was going to go. There must be room over there somewhere for that. They could fit it in that area. They just need something. It would be thrilling enough to add to the park where it's not too crazy. It's got a good height requirement. Was it 43, 44, 40 something? It's under 48 inches. It'll be another good fit for the park. They'd have to take the DC theming off it, but they could make it little cowboys. The possibilities are endless. I mean, it would be a good fit there, and then they could, it is what it is. I mean, we could go around and round and round for days to see what would happen. Like I said, I think Gauntlet would be a better fit over there. They could put some flats, or I don't know. I mean, you could put the Raptor coaster down over there. You have to rework some stuff, but you could. You could rework some stuff, make it work over there. You could put it in there. I mean, you can make a tunnel go through the ride to get to the stairs. You could do that, depending upon where you put things, but you could, or you could move Catwoman's whip over where Gauntlet is and put a flat ride over there, and then put a Raptor ride over in that area going up towards the Mind Eraser or the Riddler, whatever. Excuse me. You could do that. Yeah, I guess New England doesn't like hand-me-downs. They got rid of the 2 Astro World rides. I'm sure Flashback will get removed at some point, more sooner than later. Wait, is that where Black Widow went, or is it the same thing? If you want Black Widow back, you could take Diamond back from Frontier City. Let's look at Frontier City. Okay. Thrill rides, maybe? Yeah, Brain Diamondback. Yeah, it looks the same. Looks the same as what was there. So what was this thing called? Diamondback? Let's see what happens when I hit this. Oh, I don't want a commercial. Just play the video. Damn you, YouTube. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, that's Black Widow. Man, I remember that. The only thing that I always hated about that ride was having to climb all them stairs. I would never climb it today. I'd look at it and go, yeah, no thanks. I'm like, you guys can eat it because I couldn't. Let's see, how's it going? Whee! That ride probably hurts like hell, too. I mean, I would suspect it would. Diamondback is the lower loop of lightning loops from GA. Yeah, I saw that video of Conga. That thing's crazy. Upper was sent to it what became Six Flags America, but removed it upon takeover. That's crazy. Why not just keep it? Why they gotta ruin a good thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why ruin? Why? Let's try again. Why ruin that something that's good? You know, like, why you gotta do that? Look, I get it. Like, these rides like that, they're old. People don't want to deal with it. I get it. You know, it's old. I'm sure these rides are past its prime. I'm sure Six Flags is probably going to take that out over there at Frontier City and put something else in its spot. Because people probably don't want to climb the damn hill, like the stairs. Why do you want to climb all those stairs going all the way? I don't want to climb all that crap. I don't know about you, but I don't. All right, so some other news. I like going off on these tangents. It's awesome. Disneyland had to, they hit capacity on Friday, had to stop selling tickets, but then reopened. That's crazy. I heard that 65,000 is normal, like on a daily basis. But they think like when it hits capacity, it's like 80, 85,000 people that go through. That's crazy. Imagine, oh God. I was looking on Christmas, right? Just for, you know, shits and giggles. When I was looking at the wait times at Walt Disney World on the app just to see what they were. And like Avatar, the Flight of Passage was like 215 minutes. Everything was crazy. What do you call it? Magic Kingdom, Small World had like a 90-minute wait. Everything was ridiculous. Let's see what... I'm going to look at... Because I think... Is Magic Kingdom open right now? I think they might. I don't know what time they close. I just like looking at wait times on apps just to get an idea of what... I don't know, the parks. So right now, Seven Dwarfs, 120-minute wait. 150-minute wait for Space Mountain. What else they got? What's 75-minute wait for Peter Pan? 40-minute wait for Haunted Mansion. 45-minute wait for the Tiki Room. 35-minute wait for Splash Mountain. 65-minute for Choo Choo Train. Big Thunder Railroad. I don't have any other apps. Oh, wait. Do I have Universal? I don't know. Every now and then I like to look at wait times of parks that are open just to see what the wait times are. Just because I get a kick out of it. No, I don't want to create an account. I just want to look at wait time. Go away. Only while using the app. Wow, Hagrid's is at capacity. Universal. Oh, wait, I think it's closed, right? Oh, no. What's the park hours? I don't know. But you get the idea. Well, we know Six Flags New England is closed. Where is it? Magic Mountain. What's this? Don't they show... I know it's open. Oh, wait, they might have closed. Is it open right now? Oh, Get rid of you. Oh, wait. How do I... Oh, wait. Home. Oh, no. It's open. It's open. Show me wait times. Oh, they have wait times? No. Show me rides. No, rides. What's that? No, I want rides. I don't want restaurants. I don't want restrooms. I don't want theaters. Show me ride time. Do they not tell you ride times there? What about ride wait times? Rides. Come on, show me wait time. They don't tell you nothing, or you got to be in the park for that. I guess you got to be in the park for that. I don't know. It's not showing any ride wait times. And I can't check in. It says I'm too far away. It says I can't. Justice League is temporarily closed. Jetstream's closed for the season. What else is closed? Temporarily closed as Lex Luthor Drop of Doom. Boy, what's with all this closed crap? Roaring Rapids closed for the season. Superman Escape from Krypton temporarily closed. What about New Revolution? Is it like I'm too far away? I can't check in to get points. West Coast races is coming soon. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. But yeah, the catapult that was at New England was awesome. Yeah, I'm a little too far from LA. Well, when I get close by, I'll know what the ride wait time. I am going to get a flash pass, and I heard somebody said the flash pass is different at Magic Mountain. So I don't know. I just want to go to the website because I want to look at something. Season pass, plan a visit. Thrill rides. Magic Mountain. I mean, I don't know if anybody has been there within the last couple of weeks or whatever. I'm just trying to look at the Flash Pass thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, so you get one time on Twisted, one time. That's so crazy how you get, if you do a 1 day Flash Pass, you get one time ride on Crazanity, one time ride on Full Throttle, one time on Twisted Colossus, and one time on X2. You can ride anytime you want on Green Lantern First Flight. That's still there. I am pretty sure that to be able to ride on Flash Pass West Coast races, you probably need a Platinum Pass. I'm probably sure about that. What happens? How much is a Platinum? I'm sure I can get a cheap one. I just want to see how much it is. Buy now. Let me see. If I'm going on that day. Yeah, I know. Okay, I did that. Oh, continue. I'm just like looking. I want to see. 2. Yes. Continue. So it's $100 a person if you want Platinum. I think that's worth it if you only got short hours. And then I can just rewrite everything. What? Tomorrow Fiesta is open till 10. Then open for Diamond members until 1 a.m. Holy crap. That's crazy. The parks close. Yeah, once Holiday in the Park's done, or like Lake Compounds is done. I know New England closes. The last day of operation for Six Flags New England is January 1st, so January 2nd, it's done. Until I think it's April 11th is when it reopens. I think that's what I saw. I'm going to check real quick, but I think that's what I saw. I saw something about April 11th. It might say... I could have swore it said something. No, Holiday in the Park. Let's see. Oh, I'll just go to park hours. Get out of here. Next. Next. Come on. No, you can't see anything. I think it was on Facebook, actually. Come on, you fool. Where are you? Six Flags. New England. But I really think that it is April 11th is opening day. Let me see. I think they made a post saying, hey, hurry up because it's... You got that, and then it opens at... Where is it? I know I saw it. I don't know. It's going to take me a while to do that, so... I know I saw it somewhere. I don't know where, but I saw it. Opening day. I believe opening day for New England is April 11th. I could have swore that's what I saw somewhere. I don't know. Yep, an R.I.P. to Smokey. That is Larry and Tina's cat that passed away today. Because if not, Larry was going to be on the show with me. But he warned me yesterday that he wasn't going to be able to make it due to that. So they have wristbands for fastness. Wish New England had a wristband. Oh, what? Magic Mountain's got wristbands? Is that what you're saying? Maybe that's where I saw it was the app. That might have been where I saw April 11th. Oh, get out of here, you fool. Home. See schedule. Yeah, I don't know where the hell I seen it. I know I seen it. I don't remember where the hell I seen it. I saw it pop up online. So, when I look at the app, it only goes up to January 5th, 2020. Unless I'm missing something. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. Or if I look on that as Great Adventure. Hang on, let's look at New Jersey. Yeah, where are you? Oh. Let me go back. For some reason, I couldn't scroll on New England. So let's see. It won't let me. I can't go past the 5th. See, if you look at here, You can't. They won't go any further. I can't do anything. I feel like I'm being robbed. I do. And I can't scroll. No, I was just in New England. It wouldn't let me do anything. I feel like I'm robbed. Why does Great Adventure and everybody else get to scroll and we can't scroll? Why are we in the pity of the bottom of the abyss? Anyway, so the other tidbit of news was Rise of the Resistance at Walt Disney World. Everybody knows that thing's been open. Everybody's like, wow, wee, woo. I eventually want to ride it. I potentially have the chance to ride it when I go to Disneyland. I'm going to be at Disneyland the day that it opens. Now, I know it's going to be a crap fest, so I'm trying to determine if I should get there early and try to get in, or am I going to be wasting my time? Should I just say, screw it, don't even bother trying to get in there and just do everything else because I've never been there? I really don't want to waste my day and time for one ride. So I may have to squash my brother's dreams and go, sorry, dude. Like, play it by ear. If we can get in, we can get in. If not, well, sorry. You know, but the whole purpose of bringing that up is they have a backup plan in case the Kylo Ren animatronic's not working. You see a screen, and then it's him inside his ship, his TIE fighter, and getting blown up and shot at in a space battle. And it's doing whatever. I saw the footage. You can see the footage. I don't know if you want to be total spoiled to see what's going on. And I may have just spoiled it for you. Sorry. And not. But they call it B mode. You know, in case the animatronic's not working. Because I guess the Kylo Ren animatronic's been on the fritz. And I think that's part of the downtime. Is it not working? So they have a backup plan. So if it stops working, they can switch into B mode, do its thing, and life is wonderful. Also, if you love the Killer Whale show at SeaWorld Orlando, you better go see it because next week it becomes an educational show talking about, all the educational and the impact of how they're doing rescue and research and stuff on the animals, which I guess is good because we all know SeaWorld has to get away from Shamu. Once they get away from Shamu, things start getting better. So you're just going to see them. I guess they're not going to flip or whatever anymore. I don't know what they're going to do. Which is fine because I don't really want to be soaked like I was last year when I went and got soaked by the little fishy people. The other tidbits from... There's a lot of Florida news, but screw it. It's kind of slow up in this neck of the woods. Walt Disney World, they purchased about 235 acres. It's west of Magic Kingdom. So the speculation is on to what they're going to do. There's a lot of rumors. There's a lot of speculation, same meaning. Some people say, hey, it's going to be more DVC hotels. Some say it's a fifth gate. Some say it's just to keep it so they can stay secluded from as houses are getting built up all around. So nobody knows what the hell's going on. Disney hasn't said anything. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that it's for a fifth gate. Not like they really need one, but I think it would probably do good for them attendance-wise. It'll bring people in, depending upon what it is. Number one. Number two, Universal's nipping at the heels. They have the original Universal Orlando Park. They have Islands of Adventure. They got Volcano Bay, and they're going to have Epic Worlds Universe, whatever the hell it's going to be called. And Universal keeps growing. Now, Universal probably isn't going to be opening up any more parks anytime soon unless they buy up a boatload of land to build more parks. They're just going to have to keep taking out, adding, keep revamping and changing things, which is fine. I mean, people's tastes and stuff changes quick. So, I mean, look at like Universal Orlando. They're gonna put that Jason Bourne ride in an attraction. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it until I check it out. I will check it out and be like, oh, okay, it's either good or bad. Fast and Furious, Jimmy Fallon, Shrek, Gringotts Bank. If you move those and put some new rides in, you'll be on a good you'll be in a good place. Ooh, we don't want that one. I want the other one. Get out of there. You miss having the Southwest livery with the Shamu on it. Yep, Texas Stingray opens. Yep, already opening soon. Both went down the other day. Didn't seem to have plan B for the first one. Yeah, Jen's always pleading the fifth, I guess. Well, we figured out the wedding stuff. We finally got we got some stuff locked down. We have a venue. It's still the same date. We have a DJ. We got the wedding venue, the food. Well, we can't really pick the food yet until like February is when we're doing a tasting at that place. So that's the wedding details for now. We do have people put the table when you go to a wedding. I don't know how many of you have been to a wedding, but they have on the table numbers. Ours are going to be little coffins that light up, so that's cool. So that's what that's going to be. There's still things to plan out, but we got the logistics. We got the logistics down. We got the venue. We got the DJ. We got an idea of food. What is that? September 26th? Yeah, because we got your card, and then Jessica stole the envelope so that she could send the invite out to have your address. Yeah, and I didn't send any Christmas cards. This Christmas for me was really weird. Like, everybody knows me. I love Christmas and I love Halloween. Those are my two favorite holidays, times a year ever. It was like, usually I'm on point with Christmas cards. You know, I'm one of them. I love doing Christmas cards. I love sending them out. I didn't send them out to anybody. Nobody got one for me. Very sad. I think, like, we did the move in and everything going on and just all the stuff that was going on and stuff that still keeps, you know what I mean? It's just like, it was like, I love Christmas, but I was in it, but I wasn't like mentally there for Christmas. I don't know if that makes any sense, but hang on, let me double check here. I know by looking at the Saturday, because it is a Saturday. It is the 26th. I'm bad. I should know this by heart without looking at a calendar when I'm getting married. I'm telling you, they're just so, I need to go to Best Buy, go get a memory. Actually, no, if I could just plug this into my head, so it's like, you got to stick this in my head to kind of suck some of the stuff out so I can, ease up on the memory here. That's what I need. I vaguely remember a Shamu plane. Vaguely. I don't know when that was, but I remember seeing it. Vaguely. We'll just put it that way. Vaguely. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Of course, you're still invited, you ding-dong. Mark it on your calendar, Marcus. When we send out the save the dates, I'll get your address. And then I will hand it to the future wifey because she has a wedding book with people's addresses and all that stuff. She has all that. She's very organized with that. We have all the paperwork. She has it in her binder. I'm just a checkbook. I go, yes, darling. Well, obviously, if it's too much money, I go, I'm not trying to go broke. paying for this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying that. I'm not trying to do that. What is this? Oh, man. I'm so tired. So the last tidbit of news that I have is, unfortunately, the Factory of Terror in West Warwick has officially closed its doors for good. I got a message from the chick that managed it. You know, well, she wasn't the manager; she was the second in command. But she ran. That was the place with the indoor laser tag that we wanted to do and never did, and we should have did. And now we can't. All the props and stuff are getting split up between Worcester and Fall River, and getting split between the two. Unfortunately, they were told like the day after Christmas or something like that, and they were like, "Yeah, get your." They were told in the morning, like, "Come get your stuff and get out." So they closed the doors. Yeah, I remember the Star Wars playing. I can't wait for season 2 of The Mandalorian. That was awesome. And how many of you saw Rise of Skywalker? I want to know how many of you seen that, because I loved it. I actually liked it more than Last Jedi. I still like Last Jedi, but I love Rise of Skywalker. Like, I'm laughing like about all the people, like all that, the toxic fan base, like everybody going back and forth. They're all stupid. Like, when did people become so, like, people are like way too in depth deep about any movie, whatever the fandom is, whether it's Marvel or Harry Potter or Star Wars. People are going nuts. I thought the movie was great. I watched and went, oh, you know, I said some bad words. I was like, oh, when I seen things. I thought the movie was great. I mean, if you don't like it, that's cool. But if you're liking it because you're like, oh, it's got some kind of hidden agenda, I don't want to hear it. Like, if you're starting to talk about hidden agendas that are, like, hidden within a movie, like, you really need to, like, get a life. Just go watch people go shoot, pew, pew, pew. You know, The Mandalorian season finale was awesome. But Disney Plus got a problem with people are going to be dropping off because they don't have any content that, like, people want to watch that's coming out until, like, a year. I mean, I'm keeping it. I like the movies, the shows. Not all the shows. I got to catch up on my gummy bears. Gummy bears bouncing there and here and everywhere. We are the gummy bears. If you don't know what that is, you need to recognize, and you need to go on Disney Plus and watch it. It's gangsta. Gummy Bears is gangsta. I don't care what any of you say. Gummy Bears is gangsta. Any Gummy Bears fans out? Please tell me somebody out there likes the Gummy Bears like I do, please. Please tell me. I'm not the only. I'm not the only one. Even though I'm intrigued to see the Marvel shows that are coming out. The Obi-Wan. Now, I don't know if you heard about this, Jason, or anybody else. The character that people, I guess, didn't like in Last Jedi, Rose Tico, and then she was barely in this one. I guess she's getting her own spin-off show. I don't get it. Like, I don't know what they could do with her. I mean, they totally misused that character in this Disney trilogy. Like, I don't really care for Rose Tico. Like, it wasn't a character that I was like, whoa. Like, I want to know more about her. They didn't use her right. Hey, tell Ashley I said happy birthday. Wait, catch up on what? Are you talking about Gummy Bears? I don't know what you're talking about, Lindsay. Catch up, that show's been off the air since before I was born, so 20 years. No, I'm just saying, if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It's gangsta. You drink a magic potion and you can bounce around. I'm telling you, Gummy Bears is amazing. But Rose Tico, I don't know. I don't know if that should be a show. And then I heard it's probably BS, but they want to do what's his name? Kevin Feige, that's the president of the Marvel, wants to make a Osaka Katana, whatever her name is, Osana Katana from like the Clone Wars and all that cartoons. He wants to make a TV show about that with Brie Larson. I still haven't watched Captain Marvel. I saw her in Endgame, but I haven't watched Captain Marvel yet, and I should watch it. Yes, Chippendale. I gotta watch that too. Chippendale Rescue Rangers and Darkwing. You know, there's a new Chippendale cartoon coming out. Show. There's a new one. They need a Chippendale ride. That's what they need. Chippendale ride. Even a Darkwing Duck would be awesome. Like if they made a ride out of that. DuckTales. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly talk about this California trip, because this is really going to involve you guys. I'm going to go on this journey. I'm probably going to do some live videos. I'm going to try it. I'm not guaranteeing, because I say that every time and I never do. And I need to do it. I need to do some more live video stuff so you guys can come along on the journey with us. But this is my first time, so I don't know nothing about these parts. I know nothing about Magic Mountain. I know nothing about Knott's Berry Farm. And I know nothing about Disneyland. Never been. I mean, I know what Disneyland is, and I've seen pictures and videos and stuff, but I've never been. So if there's particular things that you guys would like to see, I'm going to Magic Mountain, Knott's Berry Farm, and Disneyland. First time ever. So, yeah, I mean, when we got the job to go out there to go do the work, I'm like, is Magic Mountain? I know Disneyland's open. I'm like, is Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm open? And I looked and like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we're doing it. Like, how many times that you guys that have watched the show all the time have I talked about? Yeah, I haven't been there. I'm gonna get there. I haven't been there. I'm gonna get there. I haven't been there. I'm gonna get there. I've been saying this for years. Well, I finally put my foot down, and I'm going. Now, I'm not one for long plane rides. To me, that's a long plane ride. So we'll see how that works out. Just thought of something. I think I got a way to make that work for me. I just figured out. All right, now let me know. Let me explain something to you guys, and then you let me know if you think I should try to do this. I know this is bad. I know one of it's part of it. Smoking cigarettes, that's a long time, but I have a fix for that. I got the gum. So I got the gum. That's good. I got the gum for that. But there's also the anxiety, being trapped on a plane like that for so long. What if I can't smoke marijuana? What if before I take off, like get on the plane, I go and I eat some edibles? Like not a lot, just a little. And but you know what I mean? Like by the time I get there, I get out of the car, I eat them. They take about a half hour to kick in anyway, which will be by the time I get in there, go through security. It doesn't smell. They can't get me. You know what I mean? I don't have anything on me. And then I'll get on the plane, I'll just be chilled out for a few hours. Like, I'll just be like, that could be a possibility. because I really don't like taking pills, pharmaceutical pills. I really don't like taking that stuff. So that CBD crap don't work. I've tried it. It does absolutely nothing. Tried it. No, flying out of Providence. So, yeah, CBD don't do nothing. Hey, what's up, Theme Park, New England? So I figure, well, because like, what do you call it? Nah, I've been on plane. Well, see, before I used to have, I did when I was on a cruise. Before I got when I got on there, actually, one of the cruises, I forgot which one it was. I think it was the one that I got out of New Jersey. Sleeping pills don't work either. That's why I hate taking pills, because they don't work. I've literally, like, when you get like Tylenol PMs or the NyQuil ones, I would probably have to take a handful for it to do anything. Because like even when I'm sick and I take NyQuil, it does absolutely nothing. No, I had gummy bear edibles, and I took them on a cruise ship because they have no smell. Drug dogs can't smell them; they don't smell like anything. And I was popping them things like M&Ms, partying like a rock star. I had such a good time. But no, what do you call it? Last week I went to the legal store in Massachusetts, and I bought these little chocolates. And you're supposed to eat 5 of them. It was nice. I wasn't wasted. It just, because I definitely have like insomnia and stuff like that. And I took them right before I went to bed. And then like I was laying in bed, and then it hit me, and it out like a light. Had the best sleep in months. Months, let me tell you, months. But yeah, so. And it was funny, speaking of the legal store, I went to the one in Fall River, not that anybody really cares. But when I went, there was actually a line. I never been to I had gone one other time before that, and there was no line. But when I went, there was a line of cars, a line of people. I didn't want to leave the place because I love it, but I'm not really a huge, you wouldn't think it, but yeah, I'm not really a huge, I use it as a way to sleep. I can't sleep. I've tried sleeping pills. I've tried all kinds of, I just can't sleep. It's like my mind's racing, like all the time. It just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. And no matter what, I could be dreaming, I could be thinking about unicorns, and I just get my mind revved up. I don't know. Ask Jessica. I get out of bed like at least 5 or 6 times a night. Go outside, get some fresh air. I sit on the deck, have a cigarette. I'll sit out there for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just to kind of chill out. I sleep with the air conditioner on, blowing on me. And I don't know. I'm just I don't know. Yeah, sleeping pills, I've tried. I got a bottle of Tylenol PMs. When I bought them, like 2 weeks ago, I took like 4 of them. It didn't do. It actually made me more awake. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just revved up. Yeah, I might need chloroform. That might be the only way to get me knocked out. But I honestly think if I, like, before I, you know what I mean? Like, get out of the car, pop 5 chocolates. Everybody's mind, runs for a million different reasons. But if I do the 5, they're like these little, like the size of an M&M, a little bigger. They come in. You could buy. I bought a 20-pack. You can buy a pack of 5. Plus, you could put them in a bag and they don't smell. Actually, they don't. They were good. They were chocolate. They were hot cocoa with peppermint pieces. Kind of tasted like a peppermint patty, but just not bad. I hate peppermint patties. It was delicious. I ate them. It put me right out, knocked me right out. Well, that's not a good theme park. I mean, I need more than 3 hours, but I'm telling you, man. Oh, I don't do no alcohol, man. My drinking days are DONE. Like tomorrow night, everybody is going to be at my house. Whoever's at my house is going to be drinking, and I'm going to be smoking. I'm not going to... I can't drink. I told Jessica, I'm like, do not let me drink. Do not. Because what'll end up happening is I'll black out. You'll probably find me face down, half naked, and down the street somewhere with a cup of something in my hand. That's not the first time that would have happened. And my problem is that I don't know when to stop. I stop when I black out. So that's why I just don't. It's not. I'm telling you, listen to me, kids. Don't do as I did. You can live longer. You know? But in any case, so when it comes to when I go away, I mean, if people want to see me going live, like I'll post pictures that I'm there. So that's kind of like you guys got to do this. If you want to see something live, you got to kind of poke the bear. Be like, hey, go live. I want to see something. I mean, just be like, hey, show me around the park or something if you see it. I mean, I'm not going to get mad if you ask me. You know what I mean? It's just, you guys all know how I am, how you guys are. You're caught up in the moment. You're having fun. I'm filming, obviously. But, you know, I never think to go live even for a few minutes to go, hey, look, this is this. You know what I mean? I've never, for whatever reason, I never did that. Oh, Marchetti's. I love Marchetti's. I didn't really care for Fuller House. Jeff Dunham's awesome. I seen him live twice at the Dunk. Jeff Dunham is the bomb. I'll be bringing the new year in right here. Well, not where I'm sitting right now, but I will be bringing in the new year here at this house. I want to know what my black Christmas tree is. That's what I want to know. It said it was supposed to be delivered by the end of today, by 8 o'clock. But I have not seen my black Christmas tree. So, all right. So I saw Larry said, "Oh, let me know what you think about Accelerator." Now I don't know what rides are gonna be open or closed because I know they like shut down rides because like I know Haunted Mansion, It's a Small World, which I don't care about, and there might be some other ride. I think Snow White's gonna be down for refurbishment when I'm down there. Cause I think like next week I think is the last week of Haunted Mansion and the Christmas. It's a Small World. I mean, there's other rides like they got an Alice in Wonderland, Roger Rabbit, the Matterhorn, Space Mountain, or whatever it is. They got other stuff, so I can ride stuff. But it's at least to get my foot in the door at Disneyland. Knott's never been, so I can't wait to check that out. Magic Mountain. Can't wait to check all these places out. And again, if you see me posting pictures or something, don't be afraid to go, hey, go live. Because that's probably the push I need. You know what I mean? Like, while I'm caught in the moment, be like, hey, please go live. I want to see. Don't be afraid to say it. Like, message me, text me, something. Say, hey, can you do me a favor and go live? I'm not going to be like, F you, buddy. I'm not going to do that. You guys know me better than that. I think it's just because I just need the push. I'm just, like, too into what I'm doing. Oh, what? Jeff Dunham's tomorrow night? No. Are you... Wait, where's Jeff Dunham? So again, if you want to see something from Magic Mountain, yeah, but I don't know when that's opening though. The berry thing, I think that's opening. And let me look real quick. I don't want Memory Farm play. Oh, schedule ride closures. Mystery Lodge. What's that? What's a Mystery Lodge? I don't know what that is. So let's look at the thrill rides. Coaster Rider. That's just a mouse. Ghost Rider. Hang Time. Oh, I can ride Hang Time. Jaguar, whatever that is. Sierra Sidewinder. Pony Express. Montezuma's Revenge. La Revolution. Silver Bullet. Ooh, Soul Spin. Supreme Scream. I don't care about a Wipeout. Accelerator, that'd be cool. Anybody know what that lodge is? The Butterfield Stagecoach. We just ride a stagecoach. Calico Mine Ride. Check that out. Calico Railroad. I don't care about the River Rapids or the Ferris wheel or the dragons. What's the hat dance? What is that? I'll have to look at that. What is the hat dance? See, this is exciting. I'm like looking and I don't know what any of it is. It's nice. Timber Mountain Log Ride. Is that going to be open? Oh yeah, Voyage to the Iron Reef. Because that's what's the new ride is. That's what's replacing it. So that's stay, play, help, tickets, explore. Hey, get behind the Merry Farm. I'm trying to see if they show. No, they don't. Oh well. I don't know. I'll do more digging. Oh, I'm definitely going to check out X2. Like I said, for me, it's the first time I've ever been to Magic Mountain. And then Knott's in Disneyland. And like I said, the opportunity came up. I was like, I gotta. Usually, I'm not one to go out on the road and do tech work. Usually, I just sit and hide in the office. And I'm like, you know what? I'm coming out of the shadows, and I'm just gonna go instead of being a little baby bitch. I'm just gonna go. But I'm going. Like I'm going in 2 weeks. Like I will be. What I said. Let me look at the calendar quick. I'll tell you the exact dates of where I'm going to be. All right, so January 15th, I'm going to be at Six Flags Magic Mountain. The 16th, I'm going to be at Knott's Berry Farm, and the 17th, I'm going to be at Disneyland. In the chaos of Rise of the Resistance, I'm probably not going to ride it. My brother's probably going to be pissed off that I'm going to shoot him down. Ghost Ride. I heard Ghost Ride is a good coaster. I know nothing about it, and hopefully I find out about it. Well, I know I'm going to find out as long as it's open. What is that? Whoa. What is that? That is cool and creepy. That is cool. Huh. That is cool. What is this? Oh, that's different. Huh. That's cool too. Interesting. Definitely I'm just looking at something as I'm doing this that I had to look at, but yeah. I think, well, I want to try X2. My brother rode X2. So the last time he was there was like 2010, 11, something like that. The last time my brother was there, Goliath was Deja Vu at Magic Mountain. So whatever was there then, that's what he did. If they are open, I will kindly ride those for you, sir. Tatsu and Superman. My brother said he didn't get a chance to ride Superman when he went. The person he went with, I guess, didn't want to ride it or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, before we get out of here, yeah, it'll be my first time for Magic Mountain, so I'm excited about it. And I'm going to try social media to go live on Facebook. I'm going to try Twitter to see if people actually want to, people actually care and want to see what we're doing while we're out. It's probably going to be more Facebook than Twitter, but I will do some Twitter because I know, like, Jason in Paradise does not have a Facebook and he does Twitter. So, if he wants to see something, by all means, I will gladly do that so he can see. I'm not worried about it. So, anyway, before we go, we will return. I know it sounds far away, but it's not. It is, but it isn't. I got to make sure I write this down, too, when the Grow Show returns. Because, well... All right, so January 22nd is when it returns. So that's so you'll have 2 weeks of no Grove Show. It'll be 3 weeks away, but it'll be 2 weeks of no Grove Show. Because, like I said, for those that don't know why we're shutting down for 2 weeks, is this is getting redone. Finally. As of the 6th, I'll have the wallpaper, and then we're going to start doing it. Even when we return, it's probably not going to be done, but the process is going to be going. Because once we do all this, all the walls and stuff, then we gotta build a podcast table. We're building a fake fireplace. Because the room is going to give off a creepy vibe, like Addams Family, Monsters kind of feel. I'm also going to invest in this crazy. It's not that expensive. It's under $100. You can make it look like spider webs with this glue gun and this. You need a air compressor. You can put spider webs, and they look legit. And then we're just going to decorate it. Plus, I'm going to order some props that go in a haunted house, but we're going to put it here. And we're just going to decorate it up. Here's my answer to that, Jason. What new coaster is everyone looking forward to in 2020? Here is my honest answer. You ready? All of them. You want to know why? Because they didn't have to build them. And I'm looking forward to riding each and every one that I can next year, which is only a couple days away. But I'm looking forward to riding each and every single coaster I can get my grubby hands on. I mean, look at it like this. Here we go. Rant time. A good rant, not a bad rant. You got down in Tampa, you got Iron Gwazi, you got Jersey Devil in Great Adventure. You got the Texas Stingray down there and over by Marcus. What else am I missing? I know I'm missing a bunch. Oh, Pantheon down at Busch Gardens. You got ice. You got all You got the one opening up at SeaWorld Orlando. You got the other ones opening at SeaWorld San Diego. What else? I know I'm missing some. I know I'm missing some. But look, in this day and age, we are lucky to have anything coming. There are so many, there's not really many. I mean, probably the least, on the radar would be the dive coaster that's going to San Diego. Is that Emperor? That's like the least. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, it's a dive coaster and I don't care. There's so many good rides coming and it's like, oh my God, we're at a time in our life, I don't know how old most of you guys are. Yeah, Candemonium. I mean, I'm not old. I'm still young. I'm 41. But let me tell you. Oh, yeah, Orion. See, I'm missing some. There's so many of them that got announced. It's the pick of the litter. You'd be an idiot to go, that one sucks. That one sucks. And most of you aren't going to ride them all. But that sucks because I looked at it and it sucks. It's got to suck because I'm an enthusiast and I said it sucks. And that one's awesome because I said it's awesome because I'm an enthusiast. That's why. My opinion matters. My opinion is the word of God. Not really, but it just sounded good for the moment. But, I mean, just look at what we got. When I was a kid, right? Just to put this into perspective for you youngins. The biggest coasters that I had when I was a kid, we had at Rocky Point, we had the corkscrew, which is basically a looping corkscrew. We had a Cyclone, which was Wildcat, like at Cedar Point used to have. Those were the two big coasters we had. If you went to, it was Riverside, but now Six Flags, you got, we had Cyclone, you had Black Widow. I mean, think about it. That's what was big to me. Those are the monster machines that I had. Look at what you youngins got now. I mean, I'm glad now as I'm older I got all the rides that we got. But when rides were coming out, we didn't have huge things. When they were announcing Freefall, we were like, whoa! It's the Intamin first generation drop Freefall. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. We were excited about, how everybody's excited. Maybe a Thunderbolt. How everybody gets excited over these Giga Coasters and Superman. That excitement was us for an Intamin Freefall. When the corkscrew came out at Rocky Point in the 80s. That was the excitement we had that you guys have for Gigas and so just letting you know the difference in the world today. That's how it was. I still remember when I took Devin for the first time to Cedar Point. And I used this analogy. Because right next to each other is Cedar Point's corkscrew and Top Thrill Dragster. So I turned to Devin. Devin was 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there. And I said, Devin, see this corkscrew? He goes, yeah. I said, that was what I had at your age. I said, look here and look up. I said, that's what you have at the same age as I was. I said, think about that. And then he started laughing and calling me a loser, but he was trying to be funny. Yeah, I seen that, and I saw the proposed maybe ride. The thinking, the rumor about the ride that's going in there for Wild Arctic. I mean, if it does and what's proposed, that would be kind of cool. We'll see what happens when they officially announce. I mean, SeaWorld is going nuts with putting in coasters and rides and stuff with Busch Gardens. It's been crazy, man. Pumpkin Pulp. What is that? I'm looking. I'm finding all this stuff on my desk. I'm just looking it up on the internet. Is it Pumpkin Pulp? Go to pumpkinpulp.com. What is it? So they got masks. Oh, yeah. Because there's a mask that I got from them. But I bought it when I was in Salem. Wow. Okay, so that's what... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know how many of you remember when I had the Santa Claus mask. The name of it on the website is called Saint Prick. They got a cool Krampus one. They got a Jingles. They got some cool stuff. That's to look at for another day. I was just curious to what was on my desk. Well, the rumor for the coaster is it's supposed to be kind of like Wave Breaker, only to do with the ice. So instead of looking like a jet ski, it's gonna, I think, look like a snowmobile or something and fly through. And it's supposed to look like you're going through snow and ice and stuff. Like instead of going over water, it's gonna look like snow and ice and all that, supposedly. But same kind of concept as Wave Breaker. So if that, and then when you get off, they're still gonna keep the animals and all that. That's what I heard. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but that's what I saw and heard. That's what I definitely heard. So you heard that SeaWorld and San Antonio is the biggest of the three land area-wise. Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe they just didn't want, maybe they didn't have the money or the balls to grow San Antonio, but it seems like they are now. But you know what I notice? Like I say, don't I always say this? If you build it, they will come. It seems like that's the case. If you build it, they will come. Like, the attendance has been going up at all these SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, because they've been building good rides. People want new, big, new, innovative rides. People are sick of the same old shit. Let's be honest. Yeah, basically a snowmobile version of Wave Breaker is what is... and I'm sure if it becomes somewhat successful and it's cool, I'm sure anybody that has those Wild Arctic rides will probably get that ride. I've been back there, like behind the buildings, when they did the shark. When they used to be able to go in the shark tank inside the shark exhibit, they'd take you on a golf cart, and you would meet outside of Wild Arctic on the right hand side. You go through this gate, and behind there was like this building where you would get changed into a wetsuit, and then they would take you on a golf cart, and then they would bring you, and you go all the way around the back of the park in Orlando, and then you would go, they would take you the back way into the shark tank, and you go in above, obviously, where the sharks are, and you go in a tank, and then the shark the cage would go, and you're underwater for about 25-30 minutes. I did that back, and that was cool. I would love to do that, but they don't offer that anymore. I think you can go swim with sharks at Discovery Cove. But, all right, so remember the 22nd we return. In between all this, I am going to do Planet Coaster. So we still have more opportunities to hang out, talk, all that good stuff. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click notifications, because some people aren't getting notified that I'm going live. I know Jason and Perry's like, I didn't know. His notifications didn't go off. So make sure that's on there. We're going to do that. That week of the 13th there, I'll be in California. So, again, I'll stress this. If you want to see something live on Facebook or Twitter or whatever social media, I can't do live from my phone because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. They locked that off. I could do live, obviously, from my computer. But if you want me to go live from Facebook or Twitter, let me know. I can do that, and then you can watch. But poke me, say something. Say, hey, dude, please. I'll be like, hey, butthole, go live so I can see something. And then, of course, I'm going to film stuff and whatever, send pictures out to, on social media so you can see it. But I'm going to get going. I probably won't be doing Planet Coaster until New Year's Day at night. So, probably at nighttime-ish. I don't know when. I don't know when yet, but I'll put a link out saying that I'm live on Planet Coaster. I got videos to make. I'm going to work on those tomorrow when I get out of work before we have a party, and we'll take care of that. Yeah, so you'll start seeing this room start taking shape, and we'll see what happens, man. But until then, I will see you guys on the 22nd. Make sure you follow us on social media for while we're out on the West Coast. West Side. Let me do the gangster thing. Wait, it's West. I don't know if it's right. West Side, West Coast. I don't know how the gangbangers do it. West Side. You know how they do that. But yeah, I'll be out there. I will see you guys whenever. Have a happy New Year. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do that doesn't really leave a lot of options. You know. But we'll see you on Planet Coaster and whatever. And I will see you guys soon. Happy New Year. Peace out. Keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.